Good afternoon, Valpo. My name is Jack Nelson, and I will be doing your weather update for today, which is Wednesday, October 25th. Looking outside in Valpo, it's a pretty gloomy day outside, but this has been kind of the norm throughout today, a little bit of showers and sprinkles of rain here and there. This isn't going to change much throughout the next few days, so we should kind of get used to this, unfortunately. But looking at our weather headlines for this coming week, we're looking at a rainy Thursday, as we're going to see, but it's going to remain relatively warm going into Friday. But after that, it's going to drop off, so this is kind of it. After this, it's going to get cold, and it's probably going to stay cold for a while. Looking at our current temperatures, it's around 62 degrees in Valpo right now, which is generally kind of the average looking at what we see right now. We're looking at around 62 in Benton Harbor, 65 in Chicago, 66 in Joliet, and 64 in Gary. So we're looking at generally around mid to low 60s overall. Future temperatures we're looking at going into tomorrow morning, it's probably going to drop a little bit to 62, and then it's going to pick a little bit back up, so we're probably looking at around mid to high 60s tomorrow. But it's going to decrease again, but then Friday, by around 5:30 on Friday, we're going to be looking around 73 here, which is going to probably be one of the last warm-ish days that we got over here. And then I think this is what we were all kind of expecting, but it's going to be about 47 as of Saturday morning, 40 over in Chicago as we get a cold front coming in. So it's going to get pretty cold pretty quickly coming into this weekend. Looking at current temperatures, it's around 65 in Chicago, 62 in Omaha, 56 up in Minneapolis. So generally across the board, we're looking at mid 60s, mid to low 60s, maybe upper 50s overall in our general area. However, I am going to point out the big scary blue color and with a little bit of purple up there in Montana. That 17, I don't like to see it. I don't want to see it. I wish it wasn't there. But that is a winter storm coming down from Canada that's going to impact Montana and maybe a little bit of North Dakota. It will not be affecting us here in Valpo in all likelihood, so we won't need to break out the snow boots yet. Thank goodness. Going in, currently our dew points, we're looking around 60 in Valpo, 62 in Davenport, 58 in Grand Rapids, pretty average for this time. But looking at current radar, generally pretty spotty showers over in Valpo. We obviously got all that snow up in North Dakota and Montana that's going to pick up throughout the next couple of days. However, I am going to point out this little system here in northeastern Kansas, northwestern Missouri, which is going to make its way up towards us. It's going to hit Chicago more than us over here in Valpo, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. Zooming in on Valpo a little bit, it's probably going to remain some of the same. And generally, as we look at our future radar, it's going to remain pretty cloudy. We're over here in Valpo over the next couple of days. And as of Thursday morning or tomorrow morning, you can see that big system I pointed out down in Kansas. That's going to move its way over Chicago. As you can see, it's not going to get to us very much, so we might expect some showers here and there, but nothing too major. That's going to move on going into Thursday afternoon. However, we're going to get a little bit of something, maybe a little bit of showers up on Thursday afternoon. And then going into Thursday night, it's back to kind of being cloudy, maybe a little wet. Looking at future rainfall, as we can see, going through to Saturday, we're not looking at too much. Chicago and DeKalb and those areas are going to get hit a bit more than us over here in Valparaiso. So tonight we're looking around a bit rainy, around 61 degrees, which is pretty nice all things considered. And then tomorrow it's going to be raining, but it's going to be up to 72, which isn't bad for late October, especially considering as we look at our 7-day forecast. It doesn't look good at the end, but so going over to Thursday, we're looking around 72 as a high with 62 as our low. Little bit of showers, and then going into Friday, it's going to pick up. It could be a little bit of a mixed bag on Friday. You can see it could be a bit sunny here, or we could get some thunderstorms later on in the day, with a high of 75 and a low of 44. So that's pretty good for October. Going into the weekend, it's going to be partly cloudy or mostly cloudy on Saturday with a high of 54 and a low of 44, and then it starts dropping off. So Sunday, it's going to be cold, around 49 with a low of 32. It's going to be raining throughout Sunday most likely. But with that 32 as a low, we may be waking up to a little bit of snow on Monday. I hope we don't. I don't like snow, so I hope we don't, but it's a chance. But going into next week, it's going to be a bit sunnier. We're looking at mostly partly cloudy. Going into Monday and Tuesday, mostly sunny on Wednesday. However, it's going to be cold. It's looking like we're not getting any more than low 40s as our high to mid 20s as our lows. So this is kind of the last week for warm weather, Valpo. So enjoy it while you can, even if it's going to be a little bit rainy. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Wednesday and have a good day. Thank you.